Hello and welcome to the WDW UK Newscast. That's right. After what seems to be 2 months, we're back. We are back and we're all here. So joining me today is Matt,
Hey everyone.
Lewis,
Hello.
Andy,
How do y'all?
and YouTube's newest and bestest vlogger, Chell.
Oh my
Hola.
god, it's Chelsea the Bachelor. No.
Oh, she's so good. Oh,
YouTube
well,
sensation.
the new YouTube sensation. So we are back. It's been a while. So we thought we'd get back together and do a bit of a catch up episode and sort of see what's been going on with everyone over the last couple of months since we got back from Florida. So that feels like a lifetime ago now. What I did want to do before we get started, whilst we was away, and pardon me for looking down at my phone, but I do need it. Whilst we was away, I did get a message off a viewer or a listener, and I'm going to give him a bit of a shout out actually, because it was a really wicked message that he sent us. So Clark, who's from Derby, who has been listening basically since we began, basically says, thank you everyone for having a decent chat about Disney and just being us and just being a little bit mental. So Clark, yeah, cheers for that message, mate. That's superb.
It's a great summary as well.
Thank you, Clark.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good man.
Nice one.
Right, what have we been up to, guys? We've been away for a while. You know, some of us have done some stuff, some of us haven't. Stuff's gone on at Disney, stuff hasn't. Halloween started.
Yeah.
Well, it is August, so that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Christmas stuff is already in the shops.
Christmas, yeah. Crazy, isn't it? Oh dear. I mean, this, but you know, Chell won't really care. But have we been watching Ahsoka?
Oh
Yes.
God, yeah.
I have got
Yeah,
the
it was
third episode to catch up on.
Oh, okay.
I have one issue with the third episode, and it's only just that it's a lot shorter than the first two.
35 minutes in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are they doing
then
this to us? Did they learn nothing
my
from Secret
theory-
Invasion?
I'm going to admit something now. I haven't watched past season 1 of Rebels, so I'm
Sorry,
I know.
One
It's
second.
brilliant.
1 second. Right. So
Yeah.
come on.
There we go.
Yeah, so I'm actually watching Rebels and Ahsoka at the same time. So that's going to be very confusing for me, I
Yeah.
think.
Oh, Rebels is great though.
Yeah. It's
Can I have
Mate, honestly,
Can I confess something?
Oh, you've never
You
watched,
never watched
it, have you?
it?
I haven't watched Rebels, or I haven't watched any of Ahsoka yet.
He's the Star Wars fan.
I am. Wait. We'll get onto this in a minute. Yes.
Oh, superb. So what have we been up to? Oh yeah, don't go at once. Jesus. Right, as
Should I-
Ricky
should I go
Gervais
first?
say to Steve Merchant and Carl Pilkington, this is bad radio.
We haven't done
hang on,
anything.
we're on radio.
What do you mean we haven't done anything? What have you been doing, Chell?
I haven't done anything.
What, you've done nothing, like nothing on YouTube or anything like that? That's
Oh,
been
yes.
going quite good. Oh.
Well, tell the millions of viewers watching at home, Chell.
Yeah,
I-
tell all 17 of our viewers what's been going on.
I've uploaded our whole Florida vlog series onto YouTube. It's all up
Whee!
there from pre-travel day all the way till the end. So, you know, if you want to give me some more views, you can go over and check them out if you like.
Haven't you had enough views?
I haven't.
Oh dear.
Disgusting.
Yeah, disgusting the amount of views you're getting. Oh. You drove a boat, Matt. How was that?
I did drive out. I've just come back from a long weekend trip from down to Cornwall with my lot. We went to the lovely village of Foy. Foy is my kind of village. It's my kind of people. All those people are boat people. I'm now a boat person. Everyone should drive a boat. It was great. £35 for an hour.
That's not bad. Are the rumours true? You're going to be applying to be a firework cruise boat driver?
Yeah, might
Going
as well.
forward.
I could do it.
Yeah.
I could do it. I might become captain of the Magic. I'm sure I could do that. Can I do donuts in the Magic as well? Because
No,
Of course you can. They'll just take 16 miles to do.
I wouldn't recommend
world's
it.
biggest donut. Woo!
Ew. So, stuff.
That can't be all that everyone's been.
Right, well, that's it. End of the episode.
Well,
Yep. So that. Happy days.
I had what started to be a terrible holiday that I managed to save thanks to the American Express. So we'd start of August, we'd gone to a place called Carnac in Brittany in France, staying at I won't say the name of the company because we dealt with it, but we stayed on site at a caravan, and it was horrible. I mean, the contract said we had to clean the caravan as we left. I'm telling you now, if that place had seen a caravan, had seen a cleaning in the last 3 years, I'm going to grow my hair back, which it can't. So it obviously hasn't. It was crawling. Oh, it was, mate. We managed 2 nights. I mean, we got there on the Monday night at what? Quite late on, so we don't really count the Monday. But by Thursday morning, I literally just handed the keys back and said, "It's an absolute poo hole." Yeah, I tried getting other staff all week, no success, and I kicked off and got my money back.
I imagine then you just got in your car and just drove back to Manchester.
Well, that would have been the plan, except I couldn't get a nearly tunnel. I spoke to my friendly neighbourhood travel agent. We looked at some options. I managed to secure a lovely Airbnb right outside the train station in WDW UK Paris, and I physically abused my American Express card at Disneyland Paris instead. And I mean, it cried for days afterwards. And it was, you know what? I've not been to Disneyland Paris since 2012, and it was bloody brilliant. The Avengers stuff is fantastic. I love it.
Nice.
Spider-Man's great. I don't care what anybody says. That ride is amazing.
Yeah.
I
also like Lego Ninjago, the ride as well.
Is it the same ride?
It's the same ride.
So it only fits 4 to a cabin. So me, Kelly, and Holly were in one cabin, and the girls in the cabin behind us with somebody else. And by the time I got off, I was like, my arms so tired from doing that.
Knackering.
At one point, just like, oh god, yeah. It's like you can tell I don't go to the gym.
How was
the overlay?
The overlay. That's what I was just about to ask. How was the overlay of Rock and Roller Coaster?
You know what was interesting? The story's good, but I don't get how the roller coaster fits into it very much.
Okay.
I did take my eldest to on it, and I did maybe lie to him and said that there was no loops or inversions. All you could hear was Sophia screaming, "I'm gonna kill you!" Ratatouille is very, very cool. Obviously, it's a great ride in Florida, but to see the OG was interesting. What I didn't realise is looking at the maps and looking at the building work is how massively they're expanding the Disney Studios park with Arendelle and Galaxy's Edge going in as well.
Maybe, maybe not.
Well, they definitely have Star Wars stuff on that poster.
Oh.
Yeah, 100% had the Millennium Falcon on the poster.
Okay.
Don't know if I took a picture of it or a video. I'll have to check.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. What we found really easy was using the DAS pass system. And in fact, Lewis, I've got a send you an email with some details on it, mate.
Yeah.
Very easy to use. Lovely little card that you just show up. No return times. You just walk up to. It's not Lightning Lane. What do they call it?
Left fast pass.
Yeah, the fast pass, the Lightning Lane. You just walk up and they just go, cool.
Isn't it Premier Access?
That's the one. Yeah.
You know your
But obviously,
stuff.
again, like Disney World, there's a picture on the card. So if Holly wasn't with us, we weren't using it, which is good. They were challenging it because I've read some interesting stuff about Orlando with they're actually now asking people to prove that they've got disabilities with a disability card or something.
Okay.
And then I need to dig into it a bit more. But no, it was enjoyable. The other two sort of negatives I'll have about Disneyland Paris now is they still have designated smoking areas, for people to go and have a cigarette, and people just blatantly ignore it. They're walking around, chuffing away, vaping, cigarettes. And the other one is, I'm guessing where the train station is, Disney don't own that land. And you've got people selling tat as soon as you walk out the park. And the last day when we left, this guy was harassing us saying, "Can I buy your ticket?" I said, "No, I've bought the ticket, but it's got all my details on it because I booked it online and it's linked to me." I said, "If you try getting in with that ticket and it's expired, theoretically that could go against me." And it's like, "No, bugger off." And I reported it to one of the security guards as we were leaving, and he just went,
You
"Yeah,
lit
okay."
up a cigarette and blew it in your face.
Pretty much, mate. Pretty much. But those are the only negatives. I mean, the Airbnb we stayed in was absolutely fantastic. It was just what we needed after 3 days, and what I can only describe as a cesspool in a caravan park. So it was lovely, and it was nice to see it, but it's really expensive. I priced up a meal for 2 adults and 3 kids at Disneyland Paris, and then compared it to what we were paying in Florida last year, and France is considerably more expensive. And I don't know if that's just the...
Did you eat in the Avengers campus at all?
No.
No. Okay. I was just going to ask the Pim Kitchen, because they've got that there, haven't they?
They have, yeah. No, the only negative we have is with food is part of Holly's autism is she'll only eat specific types of food. And her safety food is chicken nuggets, and there's only selected places that sold it. So
yeah.
I did unofficially enter a Disneyland Paris Disney Marathon. So I came off Space Mountain, and Kelly and the girls are waiting at the restaurant in Tomorrowland, but it's the one with the blimp sticking out of it, and it's like a big movie theatre.
The Hyperion?
Yeah. So I text them and say, right, I'm stuck at where the photo pass kiosk is, and it's absolutely belting it down. And I thought, right, I'll run. So you've got Trevor me running across Disneyland Paris like that, man. But yeah, no, it was good. I can say I've done a Disney marathon now, all 200 meters of it.
Lovely.
But no, it was great.
And your medal was the burger at the end.
Yes, 100%. I did buy some merch. I haven't got anything up here actually. I've got this really cool web T-shirt. The web company that Tony Stark's at would be to. Yeah, I've got a T-shirt that I've got a Spider-Man lanyard that has now got my ID on it from work. And when I was buying all this, the guy turned around and said, "We've got an offer. You can get this massive Avengers towel for €10." And I was like, "Yes, let's do that. Let's." And then, I'm walking out, and my wife's like, "What have you bought?" I was like, "Bought a T-shirt, lanyard, towel." But no, it was good. The essentials, yeah. I mean, I only had 4 towels.
I got away with essentials when I purchased the remote control light cycle and the identity disc sitting up there. I bought the what one did I buy first? I bought the identity disc first because when the cast member at Star Traders said that it doubled as a Bluetooth speaker, that that got Molly's ears up, and she went, "Oh, that's quite cool, actually, and that's useful. You could use that. That's not just like a silly toy that you're going to wave around." So I bought that, and then it went, "Oh, and you can get these little data discs that go in and change the color," and so I got that one. I got one of those, and then they went, "Oh, and those little data discs, they can also go in the remote control light cycle." And I went, "The what?" And the cast member literally went like that and showed it to me, and I just literally was looking at the cast member, and turned to Molly like, and Molly was just like, "Go on then." I was like, "Yay!"
I have an ethos that I live by. It's better to ask forgiveness than permission. So she's not with me when I buy it. It's a bit too late.
Okay.
And for some reason, that particular shop at Disneyland Paris wasn't accepting refunds that day. So happens. But no, it was good. Really enjoyed it.
Good.
I used to be really good at speaking French years ago, and I really got poor at it. I've tried doing some studying on it before I went away, and I could do basic bits, but God.
Parlez-vous anglais.
Is it like an episode of Hello Hello?
Listen very carefully. I will only feel this once.
I can ask for a cheese omelette.
Nice.
Omelette du fromage. That's Dexter's
So you just said
Laboratory
cheese
taught me
omelette.
that.
That's a callback.
Je voudrais un cheese omelette. I can do this. I can ask for.
Sorry, go on.
I can ask for a hotel room for 2 people for 3 nights.
Or you could just be.
Une chambre de 2 personnes pour 3 nuits, s'il vous plaît.
Or you could just
my tip.
speak to the French people the way our dad does. Because I remember when we went on a school trip to Boulogne, Dad was one of the chaperones, came with us. He made me and my best mate speak French the whole day, would not let us speak any English. Like, no, you're in France, speak French. You got to learn it to do it. Spoke French the whole day. At the end of the day, he went, "Right, you've done really good there, boys. Before we get on the coach, there's a pub over there. We're going to go to this pub. I'll get you a Pepsi or something." We're like, "Oh, yeah, all right." Went and sat down. He'd never been in this pub before. He didn't know anyone in this pub. He literally turns around to the bartender and just goes, "3 Pepsis over here, please, mate." Bartender goes, "No problem, sir."
I love you, Dad. Oh, brilliant.
I looked at him like, "What?"
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
But it was enjoyable. We filmed loads of it, so we put some of the videos up from Brittany.
Cool.
And my YouTube channel will have my Disneyland Paris videos up by Tuesday.
Nice.
I would say there's some ride footage, but let's be honest, we've still got ride footage from Florida we've not done yet.
Yeah, that's true enough. I did a thing.
Yay.
Is that Moana Pokemon?
Locana.
I can't wait to get mine so we can play.
All different Disney trading cards, and I'm going to learn how to play this one, I think. Yeah. Just come out. So I thought, do you know what? I'm going to treat myself to a starter deck. And I did.
Okay.
And apparently I was very lucky to actually find it. Apparently no one can find them anywhere at the minute. So
sorry, Mr. Ignorant here. What is it? What is it?
It's
Googling it as we speak.
It's called Disney Law. I did a post on it over a year ago when they announced it. So it's called Disney Lorcana. So it's a trading card game. So just think of Pokemon, but with Disney.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what it is.
Is it going to take over pin trading?
No.
Okay.
I think it will be big. Because this is what I've got here is a starter deck, the first chapter. So it looks like every now and again, like they're gonna go to obviously then chapter 2, chapter 3. So it's gonna be like a big story woven into the whole trading card game. I think it will get quite far in terms of how many chapters, but when you've got things like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic the Gathering that's still out there, absolutely making a mint every day and every week, you know, Disney might struggle to plant a foot into this one. But yeah, no, the cards, the artwork's stunning. Artwork is stunning.
Nice.
So yeah, so I'm decided I'm going to start collecting that as well
Nice.
as Pokemon.
Cool.
I'm literally just on the Locana website here, and the Dingle Hopper has the ability to remove up to 1 damage from a chosen character.
Oh, hold on, I think I've got that one. Dingle Hopper. Dingle Hopper.
For those of you listening on the audio, Danny is now shuffling through his cards.
Dingle Hopper. I know I've got it somewhere. Dingle Hopper.
Yeah.
I've got
The
it.
Mickey Mouse Wayward Sorcerer. Whenever one of your broom characters is banished in a challenge, you may return this card to your hand. He always goes to a clean sweep. Yay, Mickey.
Yeah, because he's got brooms and stuff. Well, I've got them as well.
Brooms and stuff.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Lewis, what have you been up to?
Well, I'm going to be really boring and say, well, actually, first of all, I'm going to be really boring and say I've done a lot of work. It's been work-tastic, to be fair. But very busy. Lots of people have been travelling, which is lovely over the summer, which they should do. I also managed to get away myself for a week. So
Hooray!
I've been to Menorca and got a little bit of sunshine, which was good. So yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, but that's it really. I'm kind of a bit boring and old now. So I
can't remember from our last show. Did we mention the last show your daughter was on Britain's Got Talent?
I don't know. Was it? Yes, probably, possibly. I
think
don't
we
even think
did.
yeah, possibly. Yeah, she was on Britain's Got Talent.
She obviously won. So, yeah.
No,
not I watched the series.
didn't get through, but there you go. It was fine. So no, it was. So yes, Evie was on Britain's Got Talent. But yeah, but I've got children that are old. I've got Evie's going to be 18 soon. They're both driving as well. So both Evie and Freddie are learning to drive, and yeah, so I'm feeling very old at the moment. So there you go. But yeah, that's me, short and sweet, in many more ways than one.
If we're going to start talking about kids, Bodhi can stand up on her little walkie thing now.
I was watching some of
Take
Molly's
the
videos.
walkie thing away, she falls over.
Next time I come round, I might kick it away.
Oh.
You wouldn't do that to her.
No, I wouldn't. She's my favourite. Out of all 5 of them, she's my favourite. The other 4 can get in the bin.
Oh.
No, I loves them really. I'm just kidding. Has anyone managed to see any like Haunted Mansion or anything like that during the summer?
No.
I've not got round to it either. Mainly because it probably should have come out in October rather than August.
Yeah.
It might have done a bit better. How bizarre! August.
It was
probably because it'll be in Disney Plus by October.
Yeah, but still, they want to make as much money as possible, don't they?
Yeah. With their current state,
well, they do.
Yeah.
Well, stocks were at a 10-year low, weren't they?
Yeah, lower, even lower than when they were in the pandemic.
Which means it's a really good time to buy stock.
Yeah. Well, funnily enough, and I'm not going to take credit for this joke. It was actually on WDW News Tonight. Tom Caller said soon it will cost the same amount for one share than it does for a day of Genie Plus at the parks.
I love it.
Which I thought was just great. I thought, oh my god, the rate it's going, it's not going to be long until it drops that low.
Yeah,
but
I'm loving the amount of videos that are on YouTube and social media at the moment. You're getting the big Disney YouTubers over in Florida are doing, like, let's do a day with Genie Plus. It's like $300 of lightning lanes, and it's like, oh, yeah, I can definitely afford that for my next holiday. $300 a day in lightning lanes.
Yeah, times by 14.
Yeah. That was like, I think Nate Morrow did it. So that was him on his own for a family of 5. Yeah. See you later, mate. We're queuing up.
Sorry, kids. It's an hour and a half wait for Peter Pan again.
Unless you go during hurricane season, then everything's apparently a walk-on.
But there has been quite a lot of like YouTubers saying that it's actually quite quiet in the parks at the moment. And you know, you can see by some of the offers that are going on for the summer next year, particularly from a UK perspective, that they're definitely trying to push the kind of August, September time. So it's not looking.
What deals have they got out at the minute for us over here?
So it's still the same, really. It's still the same as what came out early in the year, but it's the dining the merchandise credit, which is the key thing. So it doubles during August and September.
Right.
So if you're in a deluxe resort for 14 days, and it's $2,100 per room.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's, you know, so you get double going through August and September. Yeah.
So that comes to $4,000.
No. It's that's what it is during August and September.
Sorry.
Yeah. But it's only 1,500 if you go 1,050.
I was going to say that's a lot of money that they're giving away there.
Yeah, but I mean, essentially, it generally you'd have a family of 4 in there, so it won't go very far. But it's still what they have said is it's really the kind of the. I don't think this is true, but what they're trying to spin it as is the richest kind of offer that they've done, certainly for a long time anyway. But when free dining comes in, then obviously that is the richest kind of offer. And I have a feeling that will come back now.
Well, so do
I imagine. Going.
I imagine it will when the shares do become lower than Genie Plus. So, it wouldn't surprise me if by 2025 that offers back.
Yeah, indeed. They're certainly going through a slump, and clearly, when the park over the road is like building their new park at a rate of knots. And there's
how good does that look, by the way?
Yeah, that's coming along nicely.
It is coming along very nicely. And
then can't wait to vlog that.
And with D23 coming up, and they reckon I think, isn't it Josh DeMario's section is kind of like Disney parks past, present, and future, or something like that, you know. And then, you know, who knows what they're going to be talking about for the future. I mean,
we're thinking about adding in this thing here.
Yeah,
that's the teaser. We're thinking about adding in possibly Moana section, but we're not going to.
I imagine it is going to be talk about Dino Land and things like that again. And
but I mean,
they need to.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say there was a bit of sorry, Andy.
Go on, mate. Go on.
I'm going.
No, it's been 2 months. Right. We're getting used to it again.
There's a delay.
Please, Mr. Patterson, can I have a jam sandwich?
There's been quite a lot of talk recently about Dinoland being specifically being looked at by the Imagineers, and you know, looking to bring something to the fore, hopefully for D23, but who knows? So, go Andy.
For me, the D23 stuff needs to be freefold. They need to talk about what they're doing with Dinoland. They need to address what's happening with Epcot, because obviously these grand plans pre-COVID have been pushed out the window. They don't need to touch Magic Kingdom. They don't need to touch Hollywood Studios, although, let's be honest, it's Star Wars Studios now. They need to talk about the fifth gate. They need to sit down and have a concrete idea of what a fifth gate should be. I mean, the big news at the moment at Disney is that we've got a ship, but we're delaying the announcement because of the hurricane. All right, fine, you're building your empire, I get it. But, like you say, Epic Universe looks bloody epic. It looks amazing. How
The
to
clue
Train
is
Your
in the
Dragon
name.
stuff. Yeah. And then some of the stuff that they've done with the set piece of How to Train Your Dragon with the massive Viking statues.
Yeah.
Mate, they look fantastic.
Yeah. And Donkey Kong Country looks out of this
It
world.
looks amazing.
Oh my god!
We
Like,
were talking
forget
about
Mario
that the other
Kart.
day.
Forget
Yeah.
Mario Kart. That roller coaster is going to be so much fun.
Do we know what the hotel theme is going to be yet? Have they not announced that?
I mean, if it is like Super Mario World, I'm all over that as well.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think we've got, because am I correct? 3 hotels are being built in that area? I think it's 3, isn't it?
Yeah, and I
Maybe
think one
they'll
of them is
do-
adjoined to the park.
Right.
Maybe
yeah.
they'll do like themed suites or something. Like
Maybe.
Nintendo suite, classic horror movie suite. Wake up
yeah.
and Dracula's hanging over you like.
And then you realise it's your wife and you go, oh, God. Thought I
No
saw a
comment.
monster.
No comment.
She's
But
downstairs.
yeah, I
I
mean,
can get away with it.
but the roller coasters, they look so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, again, I'm not a massive horror movie fan, but that monsters area looks, and I know we've said epic. It just looks so much fun.
Well, it's
already.
kind of like the horror land is going to be Universal's excuse to do a horror night every day of the year.
Oh, God, yeah.
They could literally showcase a horror night every day of the year, and then when Halloween comes around, they just bring out all the stops and bring it everywhere.
Have you seen the Megan actresses in Universal at the moment? Because they've started rolling them out, haven't they? And it's people dressed as the doll, and it looks terrifying.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Disney's got a lot of work to do. And for me, Florida, Orlando has always been about going to Disney World. It's always been about wanting to go there. And if they can brand it in a way like they've done with Minions Land now, where they're trying to make it more appealing to younger clientele as well as the teens and the thrill-seeking adults, Disney's going to be struggling massively.
I mean,
I think it already is.
yeah.
Yeah, massively.
Yeah. I mean, as much as I do like Despicable Me and the Minions, it's that whole bit of the front of the park does look like a bit of an eyesore at the minute. I know I've not seen it personally, but to me it doesn't fit right now in terms of like the rest of the park.
Yeah.
When you've got probably the best stunt show at any theme park just round the corner in Bourne. And then sort of down the way, you go around the corner and you've got the Mummy, and then you've got Jimmy Fallon just in front of you. Like, that whole Minion Land seems a bit weird at the minute.
Yeah.
But but I think you're right. I think Disney are in trouble when it comes to these theme parks at the minute. I really do.
Well, when you think that the hottest news of the week was that some of the trams have come back, it's like,
Yeah.
Yay.
We don't have to walk.
I don't have to walk from my car anymore. Yay.
I mean, for Epcot, it's not even an issue, is it? I mean, literally,
Not really.
it's the walk is a length of the tram as it is. So you might as well
Animal
just walk
Kingdom
it.
is the worst one.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
Magic Kingdom is really, if you're parking in Magic Kingdom and you're near the back, then that's a trek. But
don't have that problem anymore.
No, that's why you get the bus, folks.
Yeah.
If you're staying on property, that is.
But I mean, I've said a few times since being back from Florida, because I know I wasn't part of our little review episode that we did. But I've said a few times since being back when we've talked about future trips and that, and I've said I'm more than happy. I've never ever stated this before, but I'm more than happy to skip Disney, and I'll just do Universal. And not that I'll never go back to Disney. I will obviously go back to Disney, but for my next trip, Universal won last holiday for me, so I want to go back to Universal.
See, it didn't for me, and we had a bit of a rum experience last May. We're not doing it next year when we go, but when we go back in 26, I said to Kelly, we'll give it another try, particularly when Epic Universe has been opened and it's had a chance to sort of cool down a little bit. But I don't know. I mean, I said this last year, Disney still hasn't got a lot of the magic back from pre-COVID. It does feel very kind of half-assed in places. And I love my DVC. I love my home resort, and I love that ability to stay in a one-bedroom apartment and have a kitchen and a washing machine. It's fantastic. But am I paying now for a policy just for a hotel? You know, the Universal hotels are fantastic. The surf side and the beach side,
Cabana.
they're called. Yeah, they're great hotels, and the Wi-Fi is better.
It's all about the Wi-Fi.
So much cheaper, yeah. But I think, I mean, Matt, I'm actually the same as Andy. When we went last year, we although we stayed on site Disney, we preferred Disney to then even my two who were 17, they preferred Disney over Universal, which was I was quite surprised about. So interestingly, what made it different for you? What was the kind of the winning factors for you?
See, like, I mean, it could have, honestly, it could have come down to a bit of like blinded by nostalgia, because I hadn't been in so long.
Yeah.
8.5 years it was, people, in case we forgot. I hadn't been in so long, and I just built everything up so much that maybe when I got there, it was never going to live up to my memory of the place.
Yeah.
But then also, like, I just found that, like, walking through the parks, the cast members weren't as friendly as they used to be. Just little things like that. But then going through Universal, all of a sudden, the guys that work at Universal were lovely. They were joking. They were talking. They were joking about that because we were there for Mardi Gras. When all those Mardi Gras people were out, that was wicked. They were all playing and stuff and joking about with just random people walking by. They'd like shout something to them and get them talking and stuff. But I got hardly any interaction with any cast members at Disney. I know you're not there they're busy doing their actual day job and everything, but it didn't used to be like that. You used to get a lot more of an interaction from them lot.
Yeah. We'd gone into the town hall of Magic Kingdom to see Mickey and I think it's Tinkerbell. And as we walked in, we were heading towards Mickey, and there's this bloke stood there, and he says, "Have you got a lightning lane?" I went, "Yes, we have," doing the Jedi mind trick. And he looked at me like I took a big massive dump on his shoes. And I thought, come on, mate, you're at the happiest place on earth. At least look at it. Yeah, there was, like you say, it's yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're missing something.
Yeah.
I tell you who were the nicest to speak to.
Mainly, but
yeah.
The DVC staff are always nice to speak to.
Don't get me wrong. When we stayed at Animal Kingdom Lodge, the cast members there were fantastic.
Yeah,
I think the hotel and restaurant cast members tend to be really, really good, and that was our experience. Unfortunately, I think there's so much aggro that they get in the parks nowadays. They're almost frightened to say anything.
Yeah,
you don't have that kind of old school kind of waving at you as you're going through and all that kind of stuff. It's almost like, because barely a week goes by when you're not got a fist fight going on somewhere. It's like
some crazy person's jumping off a ride.
Yeah, like these cast members have got so much to deal with that they just don't want to kind of, and clearly they haven't got the backing from the Disney management, that they're just kind of like going, do you know what? I'm I'm just going to just be myself, just stay out of this, quite frankly. So,
Well,
which
quite frankly, they're not paid enough.
No, exactly.
Oh God, no.
That too.
They're not paid
We've
enough
been,
to care enough. I think at the minute.
No. But also,
No.
I don't think they go through that the whole training side of things, where it used to be like a 2-week training program is now a 2-day training program, and they're not kind of taught the 7 keys of Disney success or whatever it is. So all that kind of stuff is not there anymore.
And how many cast members are from the college program as well? I mean,
yeah.
Can you say child labour, cheap labour?
Yeah.
Come
Indeed.
work to us for next to nothing. Save up $3,000 just to be here, and we'll put you in a dorm with 15 strangers.
Yeah.
But you work at Disney for a year. Yay. Yeah, it's
It's on your CV. It makes you look good.
I worked at Disney for a summer.
I mean, I think it's a real shame because, Disney should be a magical place. It should be the place where young kids go. Dreams are fulfilled, and actually, when we go, we still have that sense of escapism, and it's still nice not to think about the world around us and all that kind of stuff, and everything else that's going on. But I think going back to the original point of how much further along Universal seem to be going, particularly with the new parks and how they're kind of changing the landscape, not only in the parks but in the way that they're obviously dealing with their customers. Disney have got some work to do. Seriously, got some work to do, and I think obviously that's reflecting in the share price as well. Not just from the parks, but from the media and everything, all the elements.
Yeah, I don't think it helps that Indiana Jones bombed at the cinema. I don't think it helps that Haunted Mansion did the same.
So I thought Indy was good. I thought it was
fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But again, you're I don't know. Was the marketing right? Was it? It could be anything. It could be the fact that actually, do you know what? People don't want to watch Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones anymore. Or it was, oh, actually, do you know what? The marketing was pretty bad and it didn't make me want to go and see it. It could have been anything. For Haunted Mansion, for example, I think the reason why that has bombed is what we said earlier. It should be released in October.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's absolutely no reason for it to have been released in August.
No.
Now, I know they've got the Marvel Studios have got the Marvels coming out in November, and then is it the Wish or Wish, the new animated one?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's out. That's out at the end of November as well. Now,
so
you could
have 3 months is virtually nothing about it at all yet.
But you could have easily put the Marvels release in August where it originally was, and then moved the Haunted Mansion to October and kept Wish in November. And that, I think that would have made a bit of difference. Then Marvel could have had a bit of a summer blockbuster rather than a end of year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, the marketing is terrible. I saw something the other day where the kids were up. We'd been out somewhere, and I said to the girls, let's go for McDonald's, we'll grab it, we'll go and sit in the car and we'll just chill because inside it was rammed. And they had a sign about the dips, like, the tomato sauce and the barbecue. And underneath it said, "I've seen season 2 of Loki." And I thought, that's banging. I mean, nobody's seen season 2 of Loki yet, but, what a great little subvert marketing. There's none of that anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was Iron Man 3 came out and Hyundai released a special edition version of the Kona.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that anymore. I mean, I don't know if it's like you say, the market's just... I've been through something at the moment where my company has released 2,000 members of staff. I went through redundancy a few weeks back and managed to stay in the company. At Disney, letting so many great, talented people go that now that their expectations are so high in the department that's so diminished that you're asking 400 people to do the work of 1,000 people and it's just not coming out as good. Yeah. Have they chopped the marketing department too much? Have the people at the top who should be thinking about these things all been kicked out the door, and the people who've been left just don't know how to do it? You know,
I think you might have just hit the nail on the head, to be honest. Quite
Yeah.
possible. But Moana,
I mean,
the Journey of Water, is almost open. So,
Do you know what? I was just
celebrate
about
around.
to say that. I was literally going to say that. That is on my list, on my piece of paper.
so what we have is it takes 5 years to build a roller coaster, but only 2 years to build a fountain. That's good.
I
And
think it's been feeling like it's been a lot longer than that.
Considering they destroyed a fountain to build this fountain.
That was a damn nice fountain too.
Yeah, it was the best fountain I ever did see.
Yeah.
Only because
Although
I've never been to Vegas yet, but yeah.
Although I do quite like the one in front of Spaceship Earth now. That little water feature. It's not a fountain,
That's cool.
I guess. Yeah. It's not a fountain.
I get the park's going to evolve, but I'd be happy to go to Epcot and have to not be routed 4 miles in the wrong direction just to get to World Showcase.
I mean, that was a nightmare in April.
Yeah.
But what I didn't realise was this is a queuing attraction. Did anybody know that?
No.
What, the Moana?
Yeah. It's a queuing attraction. You have to queue to go through it.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So you have to walk in a queue to.
You have to go in queue to
through
walk through the walk-through attraction.
Oh,
No,
well, no.
So it's not.
Oh.
No. Now, the only reason I know this, and it's because I'm not. It's not because I'm not really knowledgeable. It's just that I've literally just listened to Len Tester.
Disney Dish.
Okay.
Yeah. And he was saying it is you have to queue to go in it. So it's not like you can go from like Living with the Land and then walk through that section to go to Test Track, for example. You still have to walk all the way
You
around.
still have to walk all the way around it. Oh,
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
days.
Yep.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I literally thought it was just going to be something that was plonked in the middle that you could just wander through.
And I think it will be eventually. I would imagine.
And
it
is
will
it
be.
virtual queues as well?
I-
Do
Yeah.
you need to get up at 8
gonna be
o'clock
like-
to make sure I get my boarding
They're going to
pass?
take it off Guardians of the Galaxy and give it to Moana.
Yeah.
One hell of a lightning lane price.
It's like, so that's interesting. That is really interesting.
You've got a queue for a queue.
Yeah, you got a queue for a walkthrough.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know if I want to do this
Uh,
podcast anymore. That's
So
that's ridiculous.
I'll still do the podcast, but I'm definitely less bothered about doing Moana.
Well, we'll be able to do it in about 70 years' time when it arrives at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah,
After they've made 3 live-action reboots of the bugger.
yeah.
So do you reckon that is what's going to go into Animal Kingdom? At Dollar?
No, I don't.
No.
I hope
I
not.
don't.
Do you
I
think it's
don't.
going to be the Zootopia stuff?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
it should be. It doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense for Moana to go into Animal Kingdom. Zootropolis. Yeah.
Not when she's got her little splash zone in Epcot.
Well, yeah.
But everything has to be
The
Moana,
movie
isn't it?
about lots and lots of animals. Yeah, that fits in Animal Kingdom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless
Oh,
they
God.
expand Pandora and that part of Animal Kingdom is now the water bit. I'll be quiet.
Just build.
No, I
Beastly
know what you
Kingdom.
mean.
Just build
Yeah,
the
I know
thing
what
you
you
were meant
mean.
to build back in the 90s.
What, Beastly Kingdom?
Yeah, it looked great. It was going to be amazing.
Well, that's where Pandora is now.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
but
that was
a
Camping
smaller
Mickey,
version
wasn't
of
it?
Beastly
Yeah.
Kingdom. Then.
Yeah. But,
Oh, Disney.
yeah, honestly, I need to build like another 17 parks at this rate. It just... I'm still convinced Star Wars should have been its own park.
100%.
Yeah.
And people would have gone.
Yeah. Star
Yeah,
Wars should
Tatooine,
have been the
Hoth.
park that they couldn't do because Universal have the theme park rights to Marvel.
Yeah.
Like they could have.
Could you imagine if they did go right, Star Wars needs to be its own, its own theme park. They split it up into, I don't know, 6 different planets. But to get from planet to planet, you walked through like a tunnel, but that tunnel looked like light speed.
Yeah.
So like it is, like it is in the Mandalorian and how it is now with all the blue.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
And that was it. And you were just walking. Oh, look, I'm walking light speed, and just going from place to place. That'd have been great.
And then they could have solved the timeline issue, because every section could have been, right, we're going into Hoth now. Hoth is set during Empire Strikes Back. Now we're going to this place. This place is set during like Mandalorian. And you're going to have Mandalorian walking around.
What do you think, Joe?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
That'd be awesome.
I thought you'd like it. You're a massive Star Wars fan, aren't you?
Definitely.
I still think they're going to open Wakanda at the 12-country Epcot. Makes sense.
No, I'd like them to stop putting IPs in Epcot, please.
That's never going to happen. It's going to get
Never going to happen.
We don't need any more. We don't need any more IPs in Epcot. It was never meant.
Mate, you've got more
IPs.
chance of Disney opening a 5th gate than doing that, mate.
Yeah. Yep.
River Country will be open before that does.
Indeed.
Oh dear.
Absolutely.
Yes. So, I mean, has anyone got anything else they want to have a little chat about? Anyone got anything on the list?
We mentioned it earlier. SeaWorld and Busch Gardens are going cashless.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah. And if you do turn up with money, you can go and get a prepaid credit card to use in park.
Society's gone mad, Andrew. Society's gone mad.
Don't get me wrong. I only take about $100 in cash now. Most of that's just for tipping, housekeeping and bellboys and stuff. Yeah, Apple Pay all the way. Walk in, tap, boom.
Yeah, I think it will go that way. I do. But I'm not surprised people are a bit up in arms about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still a number of people that will use cash only. But the majority of us are using phones, cards, whatever to pay now. So, it's going to go that way. And as the generations come through, as you youngsters come through,
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I go to Florida, I only use cash.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I like using cash as well. I agree that it's going to eventually.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be cashless, and we're going to be living like the Federation from Star Trek.
Yeah.
But we're not living like the Federation from Star Trek at the moment.
No.
Like, cash is still a thing, so I don't understand how a place can just go, we're cashless now.
It happens, right?
So we're going to accept it.
Yeah. I went to a Tim Hortons near me the other week and bought some food, and I said, "Oh, I need some change because where the girls go swimming, you have to pay for parking." And that particular council still hasn't put card meters in there or, an app. And I was like, "Can I get a change of a tenner?" No, we're cashless. I was like, "It's there, it's happening."
Yeah.
Pubs now prefer, you go and buy a pint at the pub, they bring out the little finger. You want to tap your card, mate?
A lot of places are. I think Starbucks are, aren't they?
Are they cashless as well now?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, crazy!
But
I think
the
flapjackery,
in Foy, they're cashless. The flapjackery is a place that sells flapjacks. If anyone was wondering.
Oh, I thought that's where you hired the boat.
Yeah.
No, they very much wanted cash.
Yeah, I bet they did. Yeah. Can we have some collateral as well? So you just in case you smash it to pieces.
Well, Miles nearly did.
Oh God. Yeah.
Sounds like Miles.
Yeah.
Sounds like Miles. Yeah.
There is a short video that Molly took of Miles. I let them all. Everyone drove apart from Bodie.
Why didn't she drive?
Too little.
So
dumb baby brain. She couldn't do it.
Smarten her up.
But I put Miles there, and he had the wheel. I went, right, so here's the little sticks. Now, when it's up like that, it's neutral. You put it back and you go backwards and you slow down, go like that, put it forwards, and that's how you speed up, okay? And okay, Daddy. And then I right, okay, I'm gonna let go of the wheel now. I let go of the wheel. The moment I let go, he smacks that thing forward as far as it goes and just goes, power!
Been watching too much Grand Tour.
Yeah.
Honestly, right, watching Chel's videos and when you've got Miles in the background, all you can think to yourself is, that lad's had way too many numbers.
That'll be that Coke for breakfast, I'd imagine.
Yeah, that'd be the case. It was a Coke Zero, but
I was gonna say, how many lines?
yeah, I was stupid enough to bring him to McDonald's with me to get breakfast. So when it was
Honestly,
time to,
he's
what-
filling
what
up a
drinks-
Coke. He's filling up a Coke at the machine, right? And I went, "Who's that for?" He went, "Miles." I went, "You're not giving Miles a Coke at breakfast." He went, "It's what he wants." I went, "I don't care what he wants." He went, "Are you going to tell him?" I went, "Yeah,
You didn't know, did you?
I did.
Yeah, and what did he do?
Daddy,
I can't say it."
Yeah, it was Coke
did
Zero.
he
it's
use?
fine.
Did he use naughty words?
He said, "Oi, fatty, I'm having my Coke." So I put him in a bin.
Oh. So here's a question for everybody. I don't
He's
know if
on
anybody's got
holiday.
dates, but when are you all coming back?
2026.
I'll be going back when Bodie is at least 5 years old.
Chelsea's
I
going
don't
back
know.
next week.
I don't know who thought Disney World was a place to take children. It's not.
I've
It's a
done it.
terrible place. It's a terrible place to take children. Don't take children there. Let them grow up a little bit.
I took Erin when she was 8 months old, mate. It was a breeze. Mind you, she just sat in the pram all day, and you know.
Yeah. Did you have two?
Chel's
Did
going.
you have two others to contend with?
Mate, I took Holly when she was 12 months old, or 13 months old. She's youngest of three. On a 9-hour flight, she was an absolute nightmare.
The flight, Bodie was brilliant on the flight. She slept for 9 hours straight.
Oh,
We
brilliant.
took off. I gave her a bottle. She was asleep in my arms. We landed, and she went, "Yeah, I'm up now." But yeah, to be fair, she was fine going around the parks as well. It's just the fact that you've got a small baby there that obviously can't go on rides, so one of you has to stay off. And because I'd done it before, I was like, "No, Molly, you go on the ride. I will stay off. I know I've done it. You go. I want you to experience it."
But
so what I'm
I
saying,
thought that's why you took Danny, though, to go like that.
so no, I watched Danny's kids more than he watched mine. So what I'm saying is,
I took Miles on Finding Nemo.
about 8 times, yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
But yeah, so the point that I'm trying to make is my darling princess daughter that I've wanted for so long, she ruined my holiday.
Molly.
Chelsea, tell us.
When are you going back, Chel? When have you booked for, Chel? When are you going back, Chel? Millionaire Chel.
I am gonna go back next year
No, gotta get some content.
at some point, but I'm not doing.
Is this
Disney.
just a holiday or is it a honeymoon?
No, it's a holiday. Yes, it's a holiday, but no Disney.
Ah, interesting.
Just Universal.
I am going back on the 26th of June next year.
I thought you were going to say December.
I thought you were going to say December then.
Yeah. So,
I
yeah. I'm going to be 50 next year, guys. So we
Woo!
are...
Party round Lewis's.
Indeed,
Yeah.
indeed.
Yes.
We are. So we have, I'm very fortunate to have a few complimentary days at Lake Buena Vista Suites. and Crib Royal, I think it is.
Okay.
And then we are going to Caribbean Beach.
Oh,
Like
lovely.
it.
Nice. How long are you going
Very
for?
nice.
At Caribbean Beach, we're there for 2 weeks. So
Okay,
we're
so
three,
how
3 weeks
long
in
in total?
total.
3 weeks in
3
total.
weeks. Yeah.
Wow.
So is that all 4 of you, or just you and Catherine? Or
All 4 of us. So Catherine, I hope she doesn't mind me saying, was 50 this year. Evie is just about to turn 18. Freddie will be 18 next March, and I will be 50 next October. So it's a big celebratory trip for
Nice.
us.
brilliant.
Nice.
Is this your excuse so you ain't got to buy anyone presents?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Or cars,
Yeah.
or anything like that.
It's a
I
car
took you
or
to Florida.
Disney,
You
what
get
do
your
you
own
want?
car.
The car's not expensive; it's the insurance. Buy
Yeah.
a £200 car, $4,000 insurance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
indeed. So
And then you've got to
yes.
worry about things like licenses and making sure they're still in date.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, that reminds me, I've got to do mine. Thanks.
See, you're
Yeah.
welcome.
Thank you.
You're
Mine runs out at
welcome.
the end of
And the
September.
person that commented on Chelsea's video the other day is also welcome.
Yes.
And you're a
Thank you.
moron.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I think Elliot's messaged Chelsea saying, "I'm going to give you so much grief for that."
Honestly.
Oh, brilliant.
Indeed. Can I just throw one thing in?
Indeed.
It's not Florida related, but just a little bit of a salesy pitch type scenario. Disneyland Paris is now open to be for sale up until March 2025. Did you
Oh,
know?
wow.
Yeah, which is quite a long way for them, way ahead for them. So March 2025, you can book your accommodation and tickets
Hold on.
for
I'm just
Disneyland
going to
Paris.
text the wife. Hold on.
I just nudged Molly and was like, "Are you hearing this?"
Yeah,
And
So-
can you recommend a good travel agent, Lewis?
absolutely not. No, it's
No,
rubbish.
no. They're all awful.
Hang on, that side, that boob. There you go.
Boob.
That take to it.
Can we zoom in onto Lewis's breast, please?
And there goes our family-friendly rating for the show.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. No, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's quite far out. Decent.
Yeah, just released today, I think. So
Sweet.
Yeah.
That is good to know.
indeed it is. So yes,
Mm.
don't book directly with Disney. Come to
Nope.
Your Great Adventures, and I will see you right, people.
And
Super
I'm
duper.
absolutely disgusted as well as a DVC owner. There's no discounts with Disney for Paris.
What
And
is
it wasn't going to use
DVC?
me points.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
but as you know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
they don't. Are you sure there isn't?
No, I asked. I rang DVC
Oh, of
and
course
asked.
you would have done. Yeah, when you're there. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%,
Wow.
mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I
Indeed.
couldn't use mine when we went there in 2019.
Right.
And you can't
I-
use the discount.
I booked my Paris through DVC because those points were going to go in the bin anyway at that stage, because they were about to expire. So I just went, you know what? Let's just use them or lose them. And I thought I'm going to use them. But then when you get there, they don't even have a clue what DVC is, because even when we checked into Sequoia Lodge, I said, "Oh, I took the old bit of the confirmation." I said, "Oh, I booked through Disney Vacation Club." What is Disney Vacation Club?
Oh wow.
I was like, "I'll just light a cigarette and blow it in my face." Just,
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, "Here's the confirmation. Do I have a room?" Yes. Yeah.
You get
Wow.
an omelette du fromage for breakfast.
Omelette du fromage for breakfast. Indeed. I think that's probably gonna do
Wait.
it for.
Oh,
Oh, go on.
wait, Andy, you didn't say if you've got a trip.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're going next September the 9th for 2 weeks. I'm being a naughty boy and pulling my kids out of school, and I don't care. So we're doing.
Say what?
Might see you out there then.
Oh yeah, cool. We're doing a week at the Poly because I've noticed the Poly is a bucket list item. I want to do it, and then we're going to do a week at our home resort at the Riviera, and we're not doing
Nice.
Universal. So
No.
So if you're out there at the same time,
You
Jill,
can hit Disney
give us a
Springs and
shout.
have
Go
a
for
blaze.
dinner.
I will. I will be out there at the same time as you.
Have a little deluxe burger.
Yeah.
There
Well,
we go.
we'll sort out one day because I can get guests into the hotel, whichever hotel we're at. We'll get you guys in. You can spend the day at the hotel chilling.
Ooh.
Ooh,
So
you can
come and have a
do
tour around the Vivian, whatever.
hotel tour. That's content there. Content. So
Hi, I'm Chelsea, and
yeah,
this is my tour of the Riviera.
yeah.
I'm
Speaking
going to do a
of
video where I get chatted up by a road worker.
speaking of future content for Chell, me and Chell are going on a road trip in October
Yeah.
with Freddie, and my Freddie, not Lewis's Freddie, and we're going to is it Swansea?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
going to
We're
the UK Denny's.
we're going to Denny's Diner in Swansea.
Ah.
I thought you
Oh,
went to
cheers
need your
for the
license.
invite, guys. Cheers for the invite.
You can
if you
come,
want.
but only you. I'm not taking any more.
Yeah,
people.
it's that not there's
I'm
not.
not walking into a UK Denny's and going table for 13.
Yeah, that's why we've kept it quiet until now.
No.
'Cause-
I've got my car now. Can I come?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've got to sit on your own because you can't do a table for 13.
Trying to think. When can I come? How far
I
is
know.
Swansea from you guys?
I know.
Oh, 17 hours away.
Was it
No.
three hours? I think
It's
it
about
said.
3 hours.
Really
Yeah.
hours. Wait, another exciting thing just before we quickly go that Danny's coming along with me. We're going to the Disney 100 exhibition.
Oh, Excel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're going there
so
on
I.
the 15th of
Oh.
October. We're going.
15th of October.
No, I think we are going on the 21st.
Oh, change the date. Come on the 15th.
Christ, it's 4 hours for me, Dennis.
But yeah, so that'll be
Oh,
fun as
Go
well.
to the one in Glasgow then.
That's about 4 hours. I'm smack bang between two.
Oh, okay.
Lucky you.
I'm quite excited. There was a brand new Wendy's up the road from me, so
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
looking forward to trying
That too.
Oh, believe
We're
so,
gonna-
yeah.
we'll go there.
Wendy's
We'll go
in
there as well.
Kingston.
Lewis, you're invited to that one.
Cheers, man. Thank you. Thank you.
Dan,
Just
you're
get
about to
the
get the
train.
train, yeah?
I'll get the train. I'll get the train.
I've got an office in Wales.
Oh my god.
I think it's time.
Right.
Good
So-
everybody.
That's going to wrap it up. So we are
That
going to.
bombshell.
Oh, unbelievable. We are
We're
going
back,
to
baby.
attempt to do these a bit more.
We'll
What
have
did you
more
say?
structure. We'll have more structure to our next one.
No, this was fun. This was just gibberish and fantastic. These are the best episodes when we just everyone sits in silence for the first 35 seconds and then you haven't said anything all show. All of a sudden you're piping up now and you're down on table for 13. Oh, Chell, talk about your YouTube channel. I've got a YouTube channel.
What did you say? I can't say anything else.
Well, you can. You can tell us what you did and what videos you've done.
On
But you're
YouTube
too,
and watch all 13 vlogs.
you're too late now. We're about to wrap this one up.
Oh.
At least-
13 vlogs. love it.
At least tell people where they can find you.
Yeah, do
On
that
YouTube.
now.
On YouTube.
YouTube?
On
Yeah.
Let me finish. You can find my vlogs on YouTube if you type in Chelsea's Adventureland, and also on Instagram where you can see all my lovely pictures and loads of food. Chelsea's Adventureland.
Come
And in
and
case
see
anybody's
Eddie's
really
in
bored, you
Swansea.
can also, if you're really bored one night, you can watch the Robson family as well. We've got more than 13 videos on there.
Chelsea has got that day at Chesington that she
I've
went
got
with me and Mum.
Yeah, we've got a Q&A vlog coming soon and a Spain
We do.
vlog. So yeah.
Jumanji,
And the Rosen Inn Hotel tour.
And the Rosen Inn Hotel tour went live last week. So
which was very good as well, may I add.
Yes, it was.
thank
You
you.
would have you would have never spoken to that driver though, if you weren't recording.
Oh, I saw him and I turned and all I heard in the background was, "Can I be in the vlog?" And I was like, "Oh
Super.
no, I'm gonna have to turn the camera around."
Of course you
I
can,
just like the
crazy
bit where
lorry
he
driver
shouts.
man.
Where you from? London.
Oh dear.
That's
Right.
not how we talk.
I wonder what he's
Yeah,
doing now.
yeah. Right. No, we are going to wrap this up because we do need to. Obviously, people have got stuff to do. We do apologise for being away for so long. Those of you that do listen or watch, we are greatly appreciated. I know I say this most weeks, but we are greatly appreciative of you spending an hour of your time listening or watching this drivel.
Way to sell it, man.
Yeah, yeah. So we are going to try and be a bit more structured. Obviously, next time I've got a few ideas pinging around in my head. I'm going to let the gang know over the coming days what I've got planned. We're not going to talk about it now, mainly because Andy's got to go to bed.
I'm all right. I've not had the death threats yet, so
fair enough. Don't forget to follow us on social media on Facebook and Instagram. Like and subscribe this video and the channel would be great. And if you do watch, do it now. Just click it
right
now down there. And if you want a Chelsea,
no,
viewer,
not that one. That's the wrong button. That one. That's it.
not the fun, not that one. That one. If you do subscribe to Chel's channel as well, I mean, she's got like 100,000 subscribers now. So if you could just subscribe to ours just for a laugh, that'd be great.
Yeah, we have so much fun on here.
We do. We're all mental. That is going to do it for our return. Have a great, big, beautiful day. What?
I was just saying, yeah. Yay.
Oh God, this is.
He was just stopping you to tell you to continue.
Oh, fantastic! Have a great, big, beautiful day, and remember, tomorrow is just a dream away. Bye.
See you later, people.
I can't have a table for 13.